Hello, happy Friday. We are now just past the halfway mark for camp for the month, for the first third of quarter 2. So day 16, and I've not made a whole lot of progress in my story since I left you last. I did do, I did a little bit of just like productivity stuff yesterday, mainly, rather than fiction writing. So I didn't make any more progress in Chimera Moon, which I probably should have, but I didn't. So that's a thing. So yeah. And there are a couple of things going on. Before I forget, don't let me, I'm going to copy this and paste. I've put them in the description, but just FYI. So today at 3, as part of the 24-hour write-a-thon challenge that Kate Kavanaugh is doing, she's doing another stream with Cachet and with Sarah Cahill, formerly known as I Got a Blank Page. And then tomorrow is the Melanated 10K day. And so I'm going to put the playlist for that in the chat. So both of those are in the description as well. So you just have to like click the show more, I think, on YouTube, if it's not already showing. So anyway, I had to go get some more lozenges, some Ricolas. Those are my preferred brand, because I think it's still the pollen. I don't think it's. This should be 3 p.m. Eastern, because it was showing 3 p.m. for my YouTube settings, CB. So this should be 3 p.m. Eastern. So it should be just as this stream, my stream is ending. So you should just be able to hop over to that. So yes. But yeah, so the pollen is getting to me, so I had to go get some Ricola. And I had like 3 bags, but 2 of them were expired. Like they were partially opened, or they were open, partially consumed, and then I hadn't needed them, so they had gone all like smudgy. So I just tossed them and opened the new bag that's not expired. Because like, what use is an expired throat lozenge? I don't know. So yes, what is your beverage of choice today? I've had coffee and I have had water. I'm thinking about maybe making some limeade, but I might have to wait until my throat is feeling a little bit better for that. But yes. So Megan is drinking a Monster because you need to stay awake. Oh no! And Pepsi Max Raspberry for CB. Ooh, raspberry does sound good. I've never had one either. I've had cherry, black cherry, vanilla cherry. Can you see a theme? Because those vanilla and cherry are typically the 2 like most common flavors for dark sodas, but I've not had raspberry. I might have to see if I can hunt some down. Although raspberry ginger ale is delicious. Raspberry and cranberry ginger ale are wonderful. It's not bad, although you prefer the Pepsi Max ginger. Megan says, I've never had Pepsi Max ginger either. I wonder if that's a more international flavors rather than. Can you get those here? Maybe we should find out, Megan. Yes, okay, so there's the link to the 24-hour 3 p.m. stream, 3 p.m. Eastern. Megan says, I'm working on my story's timeline so that I can keep it all straight. That's probably a good idea. I'm just kind of going with it. And if it's good, it's good. If not, I'm going to have to fix it in the edits. So there's the Melanated 10K day playlist, although not all of the streams are added yet. So just know that it will be altered as the day goes on, I think. Vanya says, hello. I'm feeling really exhausted from work and didn't get any writing done yesterday. Hope you'll be able to get something done today, but you're not too optimistic. If you need a break, make sure you take a break. We are glad that you are here with us, and see if you can give it a good old try. But if it's too much, then make sure you're taking care of yourself. 8 p.m. UK time then. Gotcha. Yes. Becca is here. Hello. Welcome. How are you? I hope you are doing well. CB says, I don't like the Pepsi Max Cherry. I'm not entirely sure if does Pepsi Max have like extra caffeine, or is that just one of the like sort of code words that they use, kind of like zero is here for like sugar-free, which means they have aspartame or some other sucralose or something in it. Charlie is here. Hey, welcome. You think raspberry and ginger might be UK exclusive? Ooh. Guess what arrived today? Yay! I'm glad it arrived. That's exciting. Hooray! Oh, goodness, I'm glad. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do. I started using mine, and it was it's fun, but also surreal to like have your own. So CB says Pepsi Max is zero sugar. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I think they're calling them, well, I know it's Coke Zero. What I don't know if it's Max over here in the US or not. I have really bad my body does not like the aspartame. I get headaches, which is probably good because the link to cancer and all of that. So I don't drink it. And then others run through me, we shall say. So I tend not to go for the zero sugar ones. So Becca says, mine arrived too. Oh, yay. It's downstairs in the mailroom, so you have to go pick it up. Yay. I'm glad. It's beautiful. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you love it. So yay. It's exciting. So my friend Erin from Learn Torology was the one who helped me with the cover design. I bugged her over text, and I was like, let me just call you and so she worked with me until I got a cover that she approved of. So so I'm glad that I'm glad. Yay. It's exciting. I did put the link to that in my description too, so in case anybody wants some. Okay, so before I forget, because I almost went straight into a sprinty sprint, the card for the day is the hummingbird spirit, the Be Here Now, which I just love the colors on this thing. It's so beautiful. So the hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that beauty and sweetness of life is in the eternal now and the timeless present. Here and now, you are becoming the person you wish to be and have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird's spirit message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better, for all you require and desire is before you. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to the hummingbird who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. So in other words, you have chosen already your project for camp or for whatever your main project is. So that's what you need. That one. Okay. Thanks for calling me out, Hummingbird, because I was considering, I had an idea last night and I wrote it down in my phone at 3 a.m., as you do. And I was like, how bad would it be if I just went ahead and I started it? So there's my answer for the day. The hummingbird tells me no. So there you go. And then I do have the tarot card of the day. It was the inverse position of the Four of Swords. Are you going to focus for me? Are we going to need that blank sheet of paper again? Maybe. 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 Slightly. Okay, so that's what it looks like upright, but it was in the inverse position. So it looked like that. And what is your message? Where's my navigation pane to make it easier? Not the wands, not the cups. There's the swords. Okay, so Four of Swords. Reversed is a warning against, or could be a warning against, fatigue and illness. The card is normally a brief but welcome respite, a retreat, or a period of reflection. So if it's in the reverse, I suppose it could be a temporary sort of like fatigue. So it might just be that reminder of like sort of pull together all of your resources and kind of like reestablish your goals and whatnot. So that might be a reminder for that kind of thing. So, which is kind of appropriate because she's resting. She's resting, even if she's resting on swords. So, yes. So you've already chosen your project. Make sure you're paying attention to that one, and also make sure that you're paying attention to how you feel. Take a break if you need one, I guess. So those are the things that I'm pulling out of my cards today anyway. You're the opposite. You can't have full sugar version. It gives you wicked awful migraines. Interesting. Isn't it just fascinating how everybody has different reactions to things? Courtney says, hello, welcome. How are you? And Megan says, 1/3 of the species of hummingbirds are at risk of becoming extinct. I believe that. The biggest threats are cats and climate change. That would make a whole lot of sense, yeah. Because with the climate change, it changes their the timing of when they migrate. And so if they have not been able to store up enough food and energy, then they won't be able to make it across the full migratory path. So yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Stacy, hello, you are late, but you are here now. But I think you are going to start this sprint with making lunch. Sounds like a good plan. Tessa, hello, you've been working in Google Docs and dictation and working on book 3. Yay! Hoping your daughter will copy book 1 into Google Docs so you can slowly work on it on your phone. That would be excellent. But I'm glad that Google Docs is working for you. CV says, I will be using the first sprint to have a bath. Nice. Take a break if you need one. Sounds so good right now. Then maybe that's your brain telling you, yeah, I should do that. Better Days is here. Hello. Welcome. We have a national drink here called Iron Brew. And you have the most horrendous reaction to it. It sounds like you would need an iron stomach to drink it. So maybe not. Petra says, hello, trying to get some more outlining done today. Excellent. Hopefully we can help with that. Okay, so Hummingbird says, work on your main project. No shiny new ideas. I feel really called out because I really was considering at least getting something down for that shiny new idea that I had at 3 a.m. last night. So I feel really called out, but okay. And also make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Okay, first writing sprint, we are going to use one of HK's, like I have been obsessed with hers lately. So. Okay, this one is a 15-minute. I think it's just the bell at the end rather than the rain sounds, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So here are your Courtney. Oops, already started my shiny new idea. Sorry, Hummingbird. Well, it's okay. You can do what you want. You can, because the hummingbird might not be for you. You can always feel free to just like, not pay attention if the message is not resonating with you. So it's fine. Write down the idea and set it aside for camp in July. There's an idea. Okay. Save your documents. Make sure you have something to drink. Make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check, and make sure that if you need a break, you take a break. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself as we are writing. Okay, we can now get started. 15 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oopsies. I probably should have just gone ahead and done that. Here we go. We'll do this one because it was there. Okay. But we'll do that in a minute. Chat break. How are we doing? Ooh, what was I on when I stopped? That's a very good question. I know I wrote it down in my journal. I probably should pay attention to that before I started. Okay. So not a whole lot in this text, but okay, so I got about 123, I think, in the text, but I also did a couple of things in my journal and wrote down a couple of things for next week. So yes, progress. How about you guys? What did we get done? What did we accomplish? Klacha, hello, got 234. Nice. Excellent. Tessa says, typing in Google Docs slowly but surely. Nice. Devin is here. Hello. Welcome. Vanya says, I try to take your advice. I made a relaxing cup of tea and some cooked apples with yogurt, and you're just going to focus on planning your scenes for tomorrow. That sounds like a fantastic way to approach it. Clutch says, I'm going to go eat for now. Petra, 212. Nice. Megan says, I worked on the timeline. I realized there's a problem. It's usually what I realize when there's when I look at the timeline. So I'm setting part of the story in 2021, and I'm acting like the beverage bug doesn't even exist. Yeah, that could be a problem. Shadow's Lair, just joining. You could always set it a couple of years in advance. So yeah. So welcome, Shadow's Lair. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Dougal Gox essentially was what I was. My brain to mouth connection crossed some wires there, which I have been finding has been happening a lot more lately. And I don't know. It's not just like this week, but just like in the last couple of months, I have found myself doing this a lot more. So I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that, like, conversation with people is not happening as often as normal, or that kind of thing. So okay, Charlie says, I moved into the office and set up for the day only to learn that N.K. Jemison's world building seminar is now on masterclass. Ooh, very nice. So yes, I can absolutely tell what you are doing today, and I am 100% sure that you will gush about it tonight on your stream, which is absolutely fair, and we hope to gain some tidbits from you. So yes, and yeah, Megan says, nice. I hope you get a lot of value out of it. Yes. I have been seeing, who have I been seeing? Margaret Atwood and Amy Tan. Amy Tan is like the most prevalent. I'm guessing it's because she's newer to the masterclass. And I still get the occasional oh gosh, what's his name? Neil Gaiman, I think. I think that's the one I've seen most recently, other than Amy Tan and Margaret Atwood. yeah. So Courtney says, oops, totally lost count of my words. Sometimes that's a good thing, though. Sometimes. I'm trying to think, because I know there's a way that if you have a student or sort of like student ID or email, then you can get masterclass much more affordable. It's a much more affordable price if you are a student or have a student email, or if you have like an educator email, that kind of thing. I have only seen one commercial for hers. I've only seen it one time, and I don't understand why I'm not seeing it more. If they've been pushing like them as they come out, then why am I only seeing like Amy Tan and Margaret Atwood? But yes, it looks good. So Charlie says, me too. I've read and watched everything she's written about world building, and it's fascinating. Since the world building is so important to the series, you better fix it now. That is true. Yeah, I'm not sure which master class I would want to take first. There are so many. Yeah, you were gifted your masterclass subscription, and I am so grateful. Oh, good. I'm glad that it has come in handy, and it's always entertaining to just listen to those who have made it. Okay, we're going to do another sprint. My second sprint is generally the self-promo time, so that is a thing. So any streams, blog posts, videos, books that are coming out, anything you're proud of. Also, if you want to mention or drop links, if you are a wrench holder, moderator, if you know of any petitions for the Black Lives Matters and the anti-Asian hate and all of those things, especially in light of just more events coming out in the past couple of days, make sure that if you have those links and would like to share them, please feel free to. So yes, so self-promo and or make the world a better place sprint time. So there's that. And what am I doing? Okay. Got that. Change this. Save your document. Make sure you have something to hydrate with. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you take a break if you need one. Y'all, my words, they are just devolving. I don't understand. I use them quite often, but they just apparently do not want to cooperate today. So we're just going to go back to the written form. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How'd we do? I finished the scene that I was working on, so I can now move to the next. I feel like it's a decent scene. I have 2 bits that are highlighted that I might go back and remove, and have like one phrase that I struck through that I want to sort of like consider eliminating from the scene. I know I'm gonna have to go back and check for tense. Like, I know that's gonna be a thing that I have to do, because I wrote my like synopsis in present tense for the most part, and I'm writing in past tense. So I know that when I'm looking over for reference, I sometimes get influenced by the present tense, which is not fun. But anyway, so I'm working on that. But that's going to be for later. I have a couple of lines that I like I really like them for whatever reason, and then I have ended it on sort of like this hint of something is following her, and we don't know if it's bad guys who are chasing her or if it's what else it's going to be. It's not going to be in this instance, but she does have pursuers of the not romantic kind. So so I'm good. But then I realized I started the next scene and I realized I had never figured out what I wanted the last name for the male main character to be. So I was doing like a little quick searchy search for some last name options, and the last names that I had all started with A, and I'm like, no, I can't do that because my female main character's last name starts with an A, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, so I have to kind of like go back and figure out what last name I want and what I want to call the den, the Chimera Den, all that kind of fun stuff. But it's progress. I feel like I did choose to leave off some of the backstory because I felt like I was making too much of an info dump right there at the beginning. So I made reference to something that then will be discussed later, I guess. So I feel like it's pretty good for at least a first draft anyway. We'll just put that little caveat there. Okay, so I did put a couple of links in, and so did Devin. Devin put in Devin's link tree and the playlists, and I put in the NAACP donation page as well as regular, and the blacklivesmatter.com. And then I had found this fact sheet from the information from the, it's PDF, so it's from the Center of the Study of Hate and Extremism, and this one is specifically about anti-Asian hate, so it's worth a read. Charlie is going to be doing some productivity sprints this evening, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's always a good time on Fridays. It's always a good time in general, but Fridays are always fun. So Shadow's Lair says, so if people want to be friends on Nano, my username is Koraki Saros, and I apologize if I said that wrong. And my blog is theshadeofwriting.blog. And you use this as a lunch sprint. Nice. And Klacha got 216 words. Excellent. Courtney got 738 and got distracted because your friend called you for about 10 minutes. Please. I don't, what did I get it to? I think I got another 200 words. So I'm not making huge amounts of word progress, but I do feel like I at least accomplished something thus far today. Megan says, I finished my timeline. I'm stuck in my outline. Oh no. We're doing more research on Alzheimer's and music therapy, hoping that will spark something or at least improve the story. Yes. Vanya says, I got 600 words and started shaping some new scenes. Now you just need to connect the dots tomorrow, but you're going to call it a night. Yes. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. We're glad you came, but make sure you get some rest. Charlie says, I reached the first exercise of the macro world building, and I'm glad to say that I have already done most of it. Oh, good. The one thing you didn't is a different way of seeing your world, so you're excited to fill that in. Nice. Shadow's Lair had the food. CB says, I had my bath and took my blood pressure. Nice. Ooh, yay! Courtney just hit 40K towards your camp goals. That's amazing. That is wonderful. I think I'm still sitting somewhere around 18 to 20. So I'm trudging along. But that is amazing, Courtney. 40K is awesome, especially on the 16th. Wowza. What is your total goal? Is it just 50K or is it like an 80K? No pressure. I don't want to put more pressure on you, but I'm just like, how much is your goal? CB says, I have just posted chapter 27 on Archive of Our Own and fanfiction.net. However, you will not be writing in chronological order. Klatscha says, 2K behind for me. Gotcha. CB says, I am Pepperoni fan 1982 everywhere except for Twitter. Klatscha said, to Klatscha, to be honest, you'll probably catch up to me next week because you'll be busy with school. School has to be done. Yep. You are a Pepperoni fan 394 on Twitter. Klatscha says, I'm not speeding up. Klatscha's total goal was 80K and then dropped it to 75 because the math is better. There you go. And Courtney says 65K is my goal. That is awesome. You are definitely more than halfway there. What percentage is that? I can't do that in my head. I don't know why. Delete. I put my password in wrong. With my calculator. Okay, so 65 divided by 40. Nope, other way around, I think. Yes. Okay. Nice. You will not be writing in chronological from now. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Third sprint. We have 45 minutes left. Okay. So here's the thing. Do y'all want to continue with the 25s or do you want to do a long one? I know what Devin will vote for, but I don't think I did it right. That's why I didn't give you a number. Like when my brain is working with math, I can do it, but it's not currently working. So 61.5%. Thank you, Klatscha. Okay, Better Days votes for 30 minutes, and Devin votes for 13 seconds. Oh, really? Oh, really? Shadow's Lair says 80. I don't think we can do an 80-minute, but I think we could do a 30-minute timer. Let's see if we can find one. Okay. Oh yeah, we have mine. Should we do the penguins? Should we do the penguins or should we do Camille's typewriter? 9,999. 30 works for you. 25 or 30 works for you. Okay. Devin says 30 hours. No. If you want to be part of the 24-hour write-a-thon that is currently ongoing, you can check them out. Let's go ahead and use Camille's. Oh, CB votes for penguins. Penguins in April. Why not? I might as well. I made them so, and they're still cute. So, let's make them big. Okay. Save your documents, which I have not done. Make sure you take a sip of whatever you are hydrating with. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. And we can now get started with 30 minutes. If you feel like making the race to 1K, go for it. So 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of 30 minutes. I did not get very many words because I was sucked into researching Irish surnames. So I did find quite a list of ones that I can use. So I am excited about that. I have found one that I think works quite nicely. And so I have begun typing again, trying to get the beginning of this next scene right. But for right now, I have plenty of other surnames that I can use later on. So that's awesome. So I have a bunch of first names, I have a bunch of last names. So hopefully I will have like a decent pool to pull from in regards to naming like secondary characters for this book, which might also become primary characters for later books. So that's always a good thing. I am, yeah, for right now, I'm still kind of tossed. I'm still up in the air about Aiden versus Quinn, but I'm going with Quinn at the moment. So I have Charlotte and Quinn. And so, yeah, we'll see how that vibes once I get done with this first male lead-oriented scene. And if I have to go back and change it to Aiden, I will. So that's okay. I did see when I was researching Irish names, I came across Megan's last name, McCarthy. And so the first place that I found that I was looking at showed that McCarthy meant essentially a loving person. And then the second website that I was looking at, which I did not put the link to in the chat, kind of confirmed it. So the Mick part of the last name means son of, and then the Carthy is a, sort of an anglicized spelling of an Irish name, which is a reference to a 6th century Irish saint who is considered very loving. Or so the name itself means like a loving person or the son of a loving person. So very cool. And my mic was apparently on, so my apologies if that annoyed you, or if I spooked you out of nowhere by typing into the keyboard. My apologies. So Tessa says, I will have to let the perfectionism go and correct the book on your computer when you get home. Too many mistakes to fix on the phone, so you just need to get the story down. Yes. Heather says, hello, welcome, and Alec Cat is here. Hey. So I said hello back, and Better Days got 326 words. Excellent. Y'all are doing amazing. Y'all are doing awesome. CB says 217 words for me. Nice. Alec Cat, I came late and read up to chapter 13 of A Court of Thorns and Roses and edited 93 words of your novel. You might work on the camp project later today. You really wanted to edit the novel, so that's what you did. Good. If that's what you want, do for it. And Courtney broke the 1K mark for the 30 minutes. Hooray! Good on you. That is amazing. I definitely did not, because I think I wrote, what did I write? I wrote a grand total of 47 words. After I was researching the names, 47 words, which is not a whole lot for a 30-minute spread, but I'll take it. Megan says, I started brainstorming childhood events that the main characters could have, or main character, excuse me. Petra got 627. Nice. Very nice. Charlie says, I am glad I watched these masterclass lessons so far. It's a major refinement of the system that she talks about on her blog. Ooh, okay. So you have a lot to think about, and it feels good. You feel good about your project, though. Excellent. So you won't have to, I'm glad you feel like you don't have to do a full rework from like the get-go. So Stacy says, I had to reset my computer, so I didn't even notice. Oh no! Yeah, that's one thing that I have to do. I need to do some updates on my computer. I got a little notification that was like, Windows needs an update. And it's like, okay, that's fine. It's like, but you have to have a something update. It was like the service for part of Windows 10 is running out. So we have to get like some sort of upgrade to, I don't even know what it said. I don't even remember, but I remember looking at it and it said something about like the features, maybe the support for the specific features or whatever. But the first update they have is like a malicious software thing. And I always find that the ones from Windows itself tends to like kind of interfere with my antivirus. So I tend not to do those, but that's like the first one. So apparently I have to get that one if I want the other updates. It's annoying. So I'm gonna have to do that later. But maybe after my writing today, I'm just gonna put it off. Heather says, I've been going back and forth between reading a truly great book and working on an editing project. Ooh, what's the book? If you don't mind if you don't mind me asking, what is the book? Stacy says, I haven't even written 400 words this stream. I haven't either. I'm like 10 words behind. 390. Oh gosh, this means a lot more work this evening for me, but it's okay. I am making progress. I will be fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. McFadden is an Irish surname as well. Yes. As is Boyle. Yes. I'm looking up ones that I'm just looking. I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm shopping for surnames for my characters, not for me. So, all right. It is 2:55. So, it's about time to go. Today, let me take this off. Today is a day where there are plenty of streams to go to. Here we go. So there is yes, Devin has the playlist. And then specifically at the end of this one, so at the 3 o'clock hour, Kate Kavanaugh, Cache Warren, and Sarah Cahill, formerly known as I Got a Blank Page, are all going to be together on a stream for part of the 24-hour write-a-thon. And I think at this point, Kate will have been up for 12 hours because I know she said she was planning on starting at like 3 a.m. So fun times. Okay, so Forgotten Beast of Eld by Patricia L. McKillip. Patricia L. McKillip has some really interesting stories. I have one of hers that is a favorite of mine that is it's a combo of the Cygnet and the Firebird, I think that's the name of the combo. But yes, she has some really interesting stories. Megan McCarthy says, thanks for the stream. See you on Sunday as long as I don't forget. Yes. So I think I will probably end a couple of minutes early. Don't forget to make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button to somebody that you enjoy today, if you have not already done so. And make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Save your document. Make sure you're hydrating, checking your posture every once in a while, all that kind of good stuff. And have a fantastic Friday, because it is Friday, right? I'm not lying to myself. Yes, it's Friday. All right. Bye, y'all. And I will see you later this weekend, and I will see you in the chat.